Hello and welcome back to more games
10
of
seconds
the
remaining.
Kiev Major Qualifiers. Team alternate attacks and 4 protect 5.
5 seconds
Both
remaining.
haven't won a single game. And I'm sitting here with Merlini, and Merlini is going to tell me why.
Reserve time.
Well, I'll tell you one reason. Team
Alright.
Alternate Attacks had no clue that Keeper was a good hero. They just completely ignored it in their first game. And also, their
Dire
Invoker did
team
not
ban.
skill Wex
And they picked
in
up
the
Poker
lane.
again.
Yeah, I know. So I'm definitely going to be watching him to see if he picks up Wex. Because Wex is important to win your lane. 4 Protect 5 is actually not that bad. I play with Slash Strike a few times.
Yeah.
Steph
10
Styles, a guy that's
seconds
been around
remaining.
for a while too.
And
Yeah.
they're the team that made it
5
through the
seconds
Champions
remaining.
Cup. So they played in
How many
the-
teams participate in Champions Cup?
I don't know, but if I am to believe other regions, it's probably wasn't
Radiant
a whole lot.
team ban.
Yeah.
There has been a little bit of a lack of enthusiasm from some teams to participate in Champions Cups.
I think don't you have to be tier 8 though? I guess tier 8 Europe is pretty low still.
I don't think it matters. I think you just have
You
to
just have to-
win
10
cups.
seconds
Oh, you just have to win
remaining.
cups? Oh, okay.
I think that was the play.
Nice.
5
So-
seconds remaining.
Yeah, but they're here, and like you said, they are familiar faces. You know, it's not
Dire
like they
team ban.
completely came out of thin air. Team Alternate Attacks has been around for a long time.
They haven't
Gotta-
played in a while though. I checked their profile. They haven't played a scrim in like 2 weeks, and they haven't played a tournament in 2 months.
And they don't normally qualify for like the big
10
tournaments.
seconds
They-
But
remaining.
things could change right now.
Right here, right now. For both
5
these
seconds
teams, as I
remaining.
said, both teams don't have a single win yet, so this is their chance to put a win on the board. As one of
Reserve
these teams will no
time.
longer be on the bottom.
Morale boost is important.
Yes. Momentum.
Momentum.
Okay, so
That's why they pick
Radiant
Centaur. They want to
team
stampede everyone to victory.
I mean, I really like Centaur as a hero, and he's been very successful.
Yeah, he owns.
And it's a valid first pick. What do you think of the first 2 picks of 4 Protect 5?
I like Wisp, especially if they have a Wisp player. If they first pick it,
10
they certainly
seconds
have a Wisp
remaining.
player. And Bat Rider, I actually think is really good. Bat Rider's
Dire team pick.
probably one of my favorite supports at the moment. He's pretty decent offlaner too. I kind of like him as a support though a little bit more, or dual lane offlane. He's all like you always want an initiation that can deal with Stampede. Like the worst thing is like you
10
Lion Hex or you
seconds
open
remaining.
wound someone of these Stampede run away. You're just like okay that like can't do anything.
Radiant team
It's a bit
pick.
of a tricky combination together with a Centaur. Both want to initiate, and sometimes you have Centaurs just blinking in front of hooks. We'll see
I
how
have
they-
seen awkward
Yep.
circumstances like
Yeah.
that.
Requires a lot of coordination.
Easy Sunstrike kills though.
10 seconds
In
remaining.
theory, you got to get to level 6 first.
That's true.
Or yeah, I guess
5
you can run them
seconds
down. I
remaining.
really like the Bat Rider Lifestealer combination though. With the Infest bombs at some point, I'm going to assume that they'll get
Reserve
to that
time.
point.
that he only hit level
They'll-
6 on
They'll
Lifestealer.
get level 6.
Phew.
On both Bat Rider and Lifestealer, mark my words.
You're really going out on a limb
Yeah.
there.
I believe. Alright, so as far as opening goes, I like both for different reasons, but if you put them against each other, Team Alternate Attacks seems to be quite tanky, but that's really good for a Lifestealer. Like, Lifestealer is a perfect pick. You eat them up literally. Punch the Centaur.
Stampede though.
Yeah, okay. But you gotta get an eggs as well.
I mean, just Stampede. Just like you have to commit a lot to actually kill people.
It
Like you have
doesn't
to.
matter if you're stampeded if you're in a lasso.
Yep, that is true. You need the lasso, the infest, the open wounds, or sorry, not the open wounds, and the rage. That's like 3 cooldowns just to maybe kill a hero. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. Lifestealer generally seen as like somewhat countered by Centaur. I don't want to say hard countered, but just like somewhat countered, just
Yeah.
because it's very easy to kite him during the rage.
So you would need some extra lockdown for that, because Centaur is not a hero that will buy BKB or anything like that.
Yep. And you also need to prevent him from getting Ags as soon as possible.
So you need someone that is disruptive on lanes.
Dire
Look
team
at that.
pick.
Earth Spirit is that.
Yeah, you definitely need one like that just because Io can't like he's more of a reactionary in the lanes. Earth Spirit's
Yeah.
he has the first initiative.
And Io can also roam around to help mid if they need
10
need it there
seconds
instead.
remaining.
So a Centaur, or rather an Earth Spirit and a Lifestealer against a Centaur, how
5
does that go?
seconds remaining.
Lifestealer and Earth Spirit versus Centaur should be fine for the Centaur. I don't actually think it's that big of a deal for him, especially with a threat of a puncher
Radiant
running
team
around.
ban.
Yeah.
I think alternate attacks probably have the stronger lanes at the moment. Bat Rider off lane. A Pudge destroys Bat Rider off lane. Like you can just rot and just like kill the Bat Rider. If you get Firefly at
10
level 1, you
seconds
can't really
remaining.
jungle with that. It's way too low damage.
Yeah.
And if you get Napalm at level 1, you don't have
5
Firefly, so you
seconds
can't like
remaining.
escape through the trees and cliffs and whatnot. So Pudge, like I think Bat Rider has kind of fallen off, at least in the off lane,
Reserve time.
simply because of Pudge.
So overall, it looks like Team Alternate Attacks has got pretty solid. Got a pretty solid draft so far, compared to 4Protect 5.
Yeah, their team fight I think is much stronger. And their lanes are a little bit better, but 4 Protect 5 have better skirmish, just because Lifesteal is really good at like picking off one hero and then, you know, continuing on and just owning people every rage cooldown. They really want to make sure this
Dire
Lifesteal as
team
well.
ban.
Void ban. Void carry is not common at all.
No, and that is what we're lacking. Although maybe they know more than we do, and Team Alternate Attacks actually run Centaur as the safe lane, which some teams do tend to do.
Mhm.
Sometimes.
10
That'd be cool.
seconds remaining.
Then they have no right click for late game. You always want a way to deal with the lifestealer during rage,
5
which is
seconds
usually
remaining.
just right clicks.
Yeah.
So that's like Slark and Jug, I would say, are the main
Reserve
two.
time.
Both of them deal well with Bat Rider in lane, and they deal well with the lifestealer. Those are kind of
Dire
the two
team
obvious
pick.
ones, I would say.
Well, with the Juggernaut removed, the Slark indeed is the call. Good pick.
Radiant team pick.
It's very obvious that the Bat Rider is off lane because Earth Spirit and IO are almost exclusively
Yeah, yeah.
supports. So mid laner that matches up well versus Invoker. Ooh, yeah, Leshrac, my man.
You like it?
I like Leshrac. Leshrac is really good versus Slark, and he's really good at pushing towers. Both, I think, are... well, you always want a tower hitter, but he is risky. Like, if you're behind as Leshrac, you just don't do anything. And if you get hooked, you're also just mega dead. So it's it's risky for sure. But
do
it is
you
good.
like it as a mid?
I do like it as a mid, especially with the Wisp, because you usually have mana issues. You know, he kind of helps with that.
True.
You can also like rotate around and like split push a lot easier because you do have the IO on your team. But yeah, he crushes Slark if he's decently farmed. And I also think Leshrac's just fast. You get
is
level
very
2,
fast.
3 edicts, like you just push towers down, and
10
Invoker's still
seconds
trying to
remaining.
farm his Midas. So I like 4 Protect 5's lineup a lot more. I think it's just faster overall. The Centaur pick it's kind of hard to not get behind Centaur picks, but I think in this case I will have to side with 4B5.
Prepare for battle.
Alright, well, let's see how this is going to pan out, as we already have some people moving towards the lanes to play some wards. Dancing Dragon on Io, Strike playing the Leshrac. We have Stephstyle on the Earth Spirit, ETA on the Bat Rider, and 5 on the Lifestealer, and 4 Team Alternate Attacks is Double G playing the Centaur with El Lisash on the Witch Doctor. Pudge played by Kasor. And Slark by Exotic Deer. I like that name still indeed, and that means Nisha is playing the Invoker. So overall, in terms of laning stage, are we going to see a lot of crazy things, you think?
Well, first things first is the Earth Spirit pool in the mid. And
He's already
30
he hasn't
seconds to
skilled
battle.
yet, so I'm not sure if he's going to. So that's the one thing that you need to watch out for in the early game, especially with the
Yeah.
Invoker on the opposite side who gets ruined by that.
Do you need to practice it a lot? Let's say you're an Earth Spirit and you only saw that for the first time today.
If you're an Earth Spirit player, you would just watch the replay, look
And
at a spot, and just pull it.
and just pull it in,
Yeah,
and it's
not
easy.
that
Okay.
Earth Spirit in general is a pretty hard hero, so I
Yes.
think a
Yeah,
thing
you
like
don't play it if you're like, hey,
The
let's
battle
play Earth Spirit
begins.
because this
Yeah.
pool is great.
he
No, you're
like
right.
he's like the opposite of like what's the easiest support that everyone can play? Witch Doctor, I would say.
Lich.
Lich. Lich is like,
Let's just promote it as one of the
yeah, I don't know. You don't actually like do anything as Lich though. Like,
deny creeps the whole time.
yeah,
Spam it.
you do, but in fights like there's like nothing. I don't know. I view a support as something that actually does something in fights, like stun someone, for example.
You,
you know?
so you go as far as to say Lich's not even a support.
He's not on my tier list of skilled supports. He's just like,
no, but we're talking non-skilled
yeah,
supports,
okay,
right?
as a
So-
support. Oh, okay, Stephstyle rolling in on the mid. There is a split earth to follow.
Tango. Doesn't look like anybody will die for now though, but I guess good to know that Pudge is around. They've already placed very aggressive wards behind them as well, so the hooks could be coming. Once he's level 2, has he got rot first? And 7 stacks. Sticky napalm on the witch doctor. He has to be very careful. 8 stacks.
It's okay. He's not level 2. Not being level 2 is a big difference. I think they had the first range creep denied, so they know that he's not going to hit level 2. And all the stacks have fallen off. No magic stick on the witch doctor. There is one on the Slark.
That must be full by now.
Wow, Wisp is actually the one supporting on the bottom lane, so that's a pretty much a free lane for Centaur. Centaur with Pro Man Shield does not care about a Wisp right-clicking him at all.
He's actually gonna go right-click Dio instead. Look at how much damage Dancing Dragon has already taken. He has to be careful here.
Yeah, he's a 0 armor hero. Double G.
Open wounds is eating him up a bit. Does do quite a bit of damage.
Oh,
to
the
creeps
blocks.
as well. Nice body blocks, trying to juke it out. Couple more hits needed. These creeps are actually helping out a lot. This should be first blood right here. Dancing Dragon gets it. Gets some revenge with that.
5 played really well there with the blocks, and then he got the tether slow at the right time too. Well played, sir. Well played.
Indeed. Means maybe a little bit less pressure on mid right now because first blood's no longer on the board.
Just what the doctor
Oh, he
ordered.
smoked. This is not the easiest hook, especially because he's oh wow, that was
Level 1 hook also, so it's very tricky with the range. Double damage Earth Spirit did rotate towards the top lane. Oh, hello. That's a bit awkward. Yeah.
That is a little bit awkward.
Alright.
Okay, Invoker didn't pick up Wex
Okay, again.
again.
Are you gonna have a chat with him after the game?
This time I think it's a little bit different because he has Cold Snap to help. Cold Snap with the Rot I think is really good at chasing people down. But what is happening over there?
There was a nice hook from Podge, but a kick in a roll, and Earth Spirit is 100% fine.
If he doesn't get out of level 4, yeah, it's chat time, bro.
Alright.
But he is on top of CS.
He is. He's not doing too bad. Leshrac 8 for 2.
But he
25
could be
for-
even more on top.
He could be doing better.
Yeah.
Beat a better you.
Yeah, mid players are all about squeaking that like extra
Yeah.
creep and extra
And
stuff. So.
min-maxing loads. I mean, if you were
Yep.
like Sumil is toggling a frigate Bacillus to go for the last hit, that says enough. That's how min-max you can get.
Yep. This guy is. Oh, he picked up Wex at 4.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at that. He has changed. He's a changer
He's
man.
a better man now.
He is a 7.02 player right there.
There you go. That will help him.
Unless
As,
he doesn't use it alacrity at all, then he.
Alright, one step at a time.
One step at a time. Okay. Use your spells. Wow.
Yeah, in the meantime, Vanguard seems to be having a bit of a problem here. There's a push chasing on as well, but Io teleported in to try and help, but the hook misses. ETA is going to try and turn this around. He's got 5 seconds to do it. Paul sends the Witch Doctor that's down. He does trade his life for that. Maybe not entirely worth, but
That was a cool play from the bat, though.
yeah, could have been worse.
Could have been worse.
Ooh, in the meantime, Leshrac finally gets the kill. In mid lane, Invoker dies. Stepstyle has to run away from that. Okay, this is the
Dire's
time.
middle tower
Is he going to eat the
is under
shrine?
attack.
Is he going to try and Sunstrike, perhaps?
I'm expecting Sunstrikes.
Okay, he's invoked it. He casted it onto. I don't even know where he casted it. Oh, he
In the
probably.
base?
Yeah, I didn't hear it.
dig
I
that.
didn't even hear it. It wasn't
Wow.
even close.
Yeah, it must have not even been close at all.
Maybe he was so next level that he just thought it was somewhere else entirely. But the Shrek wasn't that, rather, Earth Spirit wasn't at the next level. I'm gonna believe.
Earthspear was ready for it though. He was like
Yeah.
sitting way far away from that shrine.
Yeah. Well played. These attempts to count. Hey, look, he uses alacrity.
Yay!
Alacrity used, so that means
It's
what's
all the same
the
to
next
me.
step? You know, if you're leveling up as Evoker,
That's
as a player, not just.
That's
level.
all I need from this guy.
Alright, that's
He's
it.
actually like not bad at spellcasting and farming and stuff. It's just his early laning phase last time was just atrocious. And looks like Dancing Dragon will get one Observer Ward, but he's attacking uphill. So that means that Dire knows that he has an uphill ward somewhere, but they don't know where, and it's very, very deep actually. Rose and Sunstrike.
That was near the.
Oh, it's near the shrine.
He was
That-
thinking he was gonna get a bat right.
That was he was very far away. I guess he maybe anticipated a tether onto someone.
I think he anticipated maybe that, not maybe, the Bat Rider would fly out, because he flew over the cliff to
Yep.
get away. Maybe he would have flown towards the shrine, but
He's not about using that shrine.
He gets the strangles as well. Double room.
Regeneration.
Oh, and they're sharing it. Such loving supports. So in the meantime, this bottom lane is been quiet, fairly quiet. We saw the Centaur die once. 5 is on top of the last 6 by quite a bit actually. Slark is a little bit sad. In terms of levels though, Centaur is doing just fine, sitting at level 4 right now. 1 level below the Bat Rider, who we can compare him to. But both are doing just fine, I would imagine. Where does the pressure come from 4 Protect 5? What time do they need to rotate? Is it Bat Rider being level 6 or does he have time to get a Blink Dagger or anything like that?
He doesn't even need level 6. I think he can just run over people with Wisp. But if they want to hit, they need to hit before Sark gets 6, but Sark's already 6. So I think next is they can pressure the Invoker. They have really good vision of him because of that mid-observer ward. And, I think he's dead.
That dodge. He's not dead. Oh, you're looking at a different
Oh
kill.
yeah, I was looking at Invoker.
Invoker was dead. There was a 3-man rotation as well for the Bat Rider, and Bat Rider just flies away. It's easy as that.
The Invoker's the one to concentrate here. I think if you're Radiant, just
Yeah.
constantly kill him over and over because like he's not really getting that much protection mid because they're trying to kill other lanes with the Witch Doctor, and he's already died a few times, and he definitely like scales I think the best with the levels if left alone. Poor guy.
Poor guy indeed, especially because the rest of his team was off hunting someone else. Gets no support.
Let's try to roll on him again.
Yeah, I really like this ward. This is like a super deep Radiant ward. It
Yeah.
seems a lot around the tower as well.
They didn't
So
even
help
try to
on it.
deward it.
No.
Is there? Okay, there's a sentry coming. Let's see if Kakor gets it.
Is it one that's gonna? Yeah, it should be countered.
Oh.
No! I mean, normally you expect that ward, you know?
Yeah, normally you do.
Dire's
But
bottom
it's
tower
just,
is
it's
under
just not
attack.
happening. In the meantime, there's a life stealer that is chasing down a Centaur all the way to tier 2. Decides to go back for the tower though. 5 is still just happily farming. Are you kidding? Pudge dies. The Shrek. Slash Strike getting that kill in mid. Gets a double kill at that. Exotier coming in.
Bottom tower
In the
is under
meantime,
attack.
Invoker Niche is fine. He got the shrine going for him. He's chasing down this Earth Spirit. Let's see if
notice.
the IO is enough to help him out.
Slash Strike did not pop his stick. He underestimated the alacrity damage,
Ooh.
and the Slash Strike.
7 sick charges is a lot.
Yeah, 7-6 charge. He was at 98 health, and he died from the right click from the Invoker.
Yeah, an Exotic rotation for the first time as well. I mean, he's not getting as much out of the lane as the Lifestealer is, but with that kill, he's definitely caught up a little bit again.
Slash Strike also didn't go bottle. It's a little unusual for mid lashes.
I guess I already has a bottle,
Yeah. I think multiple bottles are fine, especially with how many bounty rings there are, but
especially with how much mana Lashrak uses.
yeah. Yep. He is going for a Hood first. That is quite interesting as well. Hood is not that common on Lash, just because his HP pool isn't that high. So, like, your effective HP is going to be like
Dire's structures are fortified.
maybe like 1100 instead, because it's percent based, right? So
Yeah.
on a hero like Centaur, it makes a lot of sense because he
Dire's
has
middle
a
tower
ton of
is
strength.
under
But for
attack.
Leshrac actually has health issues. Maybe with his level 10 talent, when he gets to 125 health, it'll be good. I also think they have like a lot of non-magical damage.
Oh, 4 versus 2. That's an easy battle for alternate attacks. They get both.
I'll take that.
Smoke used for that. I guess worth it. Lashrak was doing very well. They can't really transition into any tower
Yeah.
objectives though.
But the Invoker's kind of okay with that. He has his Midas already and actually doing pretty well in terms of farm past that. Already has a Staff of Wizardry after struggling a lot in the early game due to the Earth Spirit roaming. So their cores are getting back in the game.
Landing stage is kind of
I'll
over.
dig
This is
that.
the time where they'll try to assert some dominance, maybe with some
Radiant's
rotations
middle
of the
tower
Pudge as
is
well.
under
Maybe try
attack.
to finally kill off that Lifestealer, because I think he's still a big threat. At the same time, 4 Protect 5 should be wanting to kill off the Slug. How much pressure is there on either of them?
It's just really hard to kill a Slark. They have to
Yeah.
rely on Earth Spirit hitting the silence or stun before he rages. very difficult, or Bat Rider lasso without him raging, which is also very, very tough. So they'd have to rotate a lot of people. I think it's definitely possible though with a relocate, but it's not up for 20 more seconds. Looks like it was probably used to try and save that Leshrac in the mid lane.
Yeah. We also have the Blink Dagger as good as done on Bat Rider, so that will help killing off the Slark.
Oh yeah. He actually has it right now. He doesn't have Firefly up. Do they really want to wait another 20 seconds? If they wait another 20 seconds until the Firefly, then... Oh, actually, he's TPing somewhere. He is TPing back to the mid lane. Looks like he's going to shrine out. Do they have a smoke on anyone? It looks like they do. I think they want to hit before nighttime.
Yeah.
At least it's just very difficult to actually see who wants bet. Invoker looks like he's going to be the prime target here. Does not have enough mana or money to buy his point booster yet. Let's see if he buys this 1,000 gold item before he could potentially perish. It looks like they are going to at least waiting until night.
They're so scared right now. Bat Rider is missing. They know that the timing is about right for Blink Dagger.
Oh, he's gonna. Oh no, he's gonna walk right into it.
Yeah. Oh, hello.
What?
There's the thing. Got him still. And that should be a kill. The Invoker already. Steph Style Dancing Dragon there too.
Oh, he didn't buy before he died either. So sad. And they lost the tower.
The Shrek with
Radiant's
Max
top
Phoenix.
tower
He
is
already
under
forced out
attack.
the 45 earlier. Stampede now used for bottom lane. He just used it for himself. He just wants to get out. Now tries to turn and burn. The hook does hit.
Dire's middle tower.
Not sure if Lysinger is that sad about that. He can just walk towards his team. Is his team in time there to help him out, I think. Yes, that is the case. Slark able to run away from that stun, but can't really help his team in the core. Look at how much damage this Shark is doing. Holy crap, that slash strike is pretty scary Leshrac.
Leshrac with Edict is scary, especially this early in the game when people don't have any armor. What? That Observer Ward. It's a little bit of a strange one.
Uh-huh.
It is nighttime, so I think it's fine if it were daytime. It is very useless, but nighttime, it's acceptable.
It's at
Dire's
least
top
not one
tower
that's gonna get
is under
countered.
attack. Radiant's middle tower
That's
is
true.
under attack.
Silver lining. Silver lining.
Nice.
Yeah. Okay, so Lifestealer didn't even die, even though he got hooked. That was good for 4 Protect 5. They're just keeping on with the pressure because why not? What's really stopping them? Perhaps if this part here can get a... never mind. He's gonna try to go for a hook, but by that time his teammate's already down. There's gonna be Edict up again in 4 seconds. Do they just go again?
Yep.
Alright. He's got mana boots as well. As in ready to use.
Mana boost plus Wisp. Look at that mana.
Oh, what just happened? Did he not get his full item?
It was just a hood. What
Oh,
happened?
I thought it was his full thing ready.
Oh, he actually.
Dire's
He
bottom
did have it
tower.
ready. It provided, no. What?
I don't know.
Losing. We used to Invoker drop. Wishart is trying to do what he can. He does do a lot of damage, but it's just kind of negated by the IO. Oh, hello. They find Slark, but you know, he still has his own. Where did the item go?
He turned it into a soul ring.
So that, okay. Intentionally or unintentionally? 'Cause he's gonna get the item right now. Now he has
think
both.
unintentionally.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
I mean, might as well keep the soul ring for a while.
Yeah.
It's not a bad item at all. Especially not since he's not dying anytime soon. They got the tower. Great. They still have 3 other towers on the map. It's probably gonna
Dire's
be their
top tower
next
is under
focus.
attack.
Yeah, they can easily push with Edict with the Wisp sitting behind them. They don't have enough burst right now. Invoker getting there in terms of items. They really need
Dire's
him to
top
get
tower
large.
is under attack.
Slark is just going to have a really hard time picking up people because the only hero that's really farming alone is the Life Stealer, which is not really vulnerable to a Slark. And like Leshrac's usually with a Wisp, so...
Is it possible for him to burst down the Wisp before Lesh gets him?
I think he
Dire's
dies
top
if he
tower
goes for
is
that.
under attack.
The problem is that like you could just die during
Radiant's
Dark
bottom
Pack
tower is
to
under
a
attack.
Leshrac because his Pulse Nova and his Edict hits Invis heroes or untargetable heroes, whatever you want to call Slark during his ultimate.
Yeah.
So you don't feel safe at all, all-inning on a support like you would normally.
Alright, so if he can't get pickups, he'll take towers with his team.
Radiant structures are
Goes where
fortified.
he hopes for.
Radiant's
Protect
bottom
5 is
tower
not going,
is under
but
attack.
Wrong there. There's a smoke gang coming for him. They've got the lasso up. They got the IO, they got the Res, they got the Invoker as well. The stun hits, the damage is there. They can maybe chase down the Slark. The time is there, but before the missiles are dust available, they don't have detection.
There
There's
is no
an
dust.
oversight there.
Yep. Detection is good.
Mm-hmm.
They have sentries coming, I suppose. Oh, relocate on mid.
Yeah, that's
Ooh, that was really nice. But they didn't expect the TP at all from the Life Stealer because he TP'd inside the infested Earth Spirit, so they didn't think that another TP was up.
the Shrek is left alone by that though. Alternate attacks, spotting a weakness and instantly profiting from it.
Very nice. See,
Yeah, that was needed.
I don't know why he got the hood though. The hood is just very strange to me because
It's like, what damage is he trying to stop?
double edge, I suppose, meteor blast, but those aren't things you're typically getting hit by. Like the Slork jumped him, like a hook and a dismember, I suppose. Also,
And normally
can
you're getting a
walk a
little
lot.
bit safe by the IO.
yeah, I think it's not bad. It's just normally people want to rush our bloodstone first ASAP to build up charges, farm faster, and whatnot.
Yeah.
Hood doesn't really help you farm faster.
He just wants to be even more difficult to kill, I guess. Which is always a good thing, in a way.
Yeah,
long
although
as
for
you
that
know
fight it
the-
was
Yeah.
did very little.
For that fight.
Dire's top
I
tower
mean, for that
is
fight, he
under
was just
attack.
left alone. That was just out of position. As long as you're by yourself. I mean, you just mentioned it. Nobody is going to be by himself. Well, apart from
Dire's
Or for
top
when they
tower
relocated.
apart from when they relocate.
They're,
don't
they're
take
spotting
with
that good opportunity though.
Yeah.
That's a small window that they have, like 8 seconds maybe, I would say.
Very well done. Boker almost got his agonims done. It's pretty good.
Pretty good. Net worth getting kind of ugly. Oh my goodness. I didn't think it was that bad.
It is pretty heavily in favor for 4.5. Experience, same story.
You talked about the Centaur Axe, but he just got his Blink Dagger.
I'm happy he got his Blink Dagger though. Surely that should spike some more action coming out from alternate attacks, because they can't afford to take these fights all on their side of the map. If they lose a fight, 4 Protect 5 pushes so fast. You
Yeah.
can't really do anything against it. Like, you need to fight on their side of the map. They haven't taken down a single tier 1 tower as well.
You have to fight.
You have to fight.
That is generally the story of this patch.
Alright. Well, they're gonna try to. Invoker is maybe the bait. Or rather, the rest of the four are smoked. They'll look for a target. Invoker.
They know something funny is up. They just got the gem on the Bat Rider, so they definitely don't want to lose this fight. Earth Spirit is not here. Life Stealer is not here. But the Bat Rider is very deep inside the trees.
And the TP is ready as well on the other two, so they can be here fairly fast. If there's even a fight, because... Oh, actually, Life Stealer doesn't have teleport. But it doesn't seem like there's a fight. They were hiding enough. Nobody noticed they were there.
Dire's top tower is under
And the
attack.
smoke has run out. Unfortunate for alternate attacks. But at least the cores are making the most of it by trying to get as much gold as possible in the time they have. So what's the play here? Why isn't 4 Protect 5 pushing any of the towers? Why are they happy with just farming? Shouldn't they be trying to choke alternate attacks?
They're just trying to farm out and get some free towers. They know that alternate attack's not really. They're kind of choking them by forcing them to move S5 together. They're not farming very efficiently at all as this, and they're not going to get the Centaur Axe at any reasonable timing if he's always just kind of waiting for a fight, which is what's happening right now. Leshrac just got his Bloodstone, so he can kind of power farm at the moment. Life Stealer just got his Dezo, so now they're going to attempt for Roche. And alternate attacks looking for a place to 5-man. Is the Slork going to be able to catch anyone? Doesn't look like they're going to be noticing this Roshan at all, but it's still kind of high on HP.
Take quite long to do that. I don't think they have any clue. And their wards are very defensive, so they don't actually know that they're not in the jungle. Okay, Bat Rider finds some people. Stampede, they really want to try to catch the Bat Rider, but instead they get the hook, they get their spirit. Perhaps this is the chance for ultimate attacks. That Witch Doctor Ultimate is doing massive amounts of damage, but it's not enough, and Leshrac is just standing there staying alive. And everybody's dropping 1 by 1. Exotic Deer doesn't have a pounce available, does use the shrine, might be enough. Pounces away. It's a stick charges off of him, has got a fleet available again, and is gone. But the rest of his team is gone too, just in a different sense of the word. Ouch. I really thought that there was a chance.
Centaur didn't blink before he stopped. I'm not sure if it got canceled by anything. Maybe like Batrider hit him with a napalm or something.
Maybe
Or, sorry,
the
napalm.
lightning has a very long range.
Yeah, maybe the lightning. I don't think they had vision up there, but yeah, I think the Batrider was over there. They hit him with lightning.
Oh, they got the word. They got the word on the back.
Yeah, it
Dyer's
doesn't see on the
middle
route
tower
though.
is
That's
under
where they all
attack.
were.
That's true, yeah.
So
Dyer's structures
yeah,
are
that was
fortified.
really tough with them. They got jumped, and Leshrac is just super bold with his build and with the Aegis.
Rage available, but the team is here to help out. Not enough for the life stealer, but perhaps Slashlight can clean up, and it looks like he might just be wanting to do that. This time they do. Oh, this time they don't still get the Slark, and the Earth Spirit is just dancing around with it. They do end up taking it. Blink forward of ETA. The rest of the team can walk away though. 2 for 2 is not too bad. A trade is better than they would have had.
Dyer's middle tower
Yeah,
has
they managed to
fallen.
catch Lifestealer without his rage and killed him in those precious seconds while he was waiting for the cooldown.
Invisibility!
Still tower dies again, fighting on the side of alternate attacks.
Yep.
It's very painful.
And they still have the Aegis up on Leshrac, so they can easily go top T2. And that should be the
Radiant's
last
bottom
outer
tower is under
tower for
attack.
alternate attacks. And
Is it a team that can
Radiant
siege with this lineup,
structures
or
are
should they
fortified.
try to pick off people outside of their base?
they don't have the
then-
greatest pick aside from Batrider with Lasso, which is not that easy because of its limited vision relative to a Sark with Shadowblade, or the Earth Spirit with
Radiant's
a
bottom tower
Lifestealer
has
inside of him,
been
but he doesn't actually
denied.
have Blink yet on the Earth Spirit, so it's not that safe. And if you go high ground, you're going to have to push it into a Pudge. So neither option is really the best for them at the moment.
Dyer's top tower
Life
is under
Stealer
attack.
raised this time, and he invests in Steph style. He's fine. There's a lot of heroes there. There were 5 heroes there trying to take down a Life Stealer.
And all it took was one well-positioned Earth Spirit to stop it, and that's a free tower. Slash Strike will get the last
Dyer's
outer
top
tower.
tower has fallen.
Ouch.
My gratitude.
I don't know. I know that they got lucky with not getting in during the, or like having the rage down previous time they killed him, but I don't know why they thought they could do that. I guess if Steph Sal wouldn't have been there, they might have had a
Yeah,
chance.
if
but
Sethal
even
weren't there, I think he would have been dead. Dismember into a Sunstrike, and there's no
Yeah, I
creep
guess.
for him around him to infest.
But he wasn't able to get the dismember because he didn't get stunned, so he could have just given them the walk away.
Yeah, well, Stepstyle, like, look at where
Hey.
Stepstyle is right now. He's still sitting
Yeah,
behind the
he's still
Lifestealer.
sitting behind.
Because he knows that's kind of one of the only plays that they have. What else are they going to do? Go for the Leshrac, who has a
Radiant's
Wisp spinning
middle
behind him
tower
and an
is under
Aegis? That's
attack.
a losing proposition. Wait for them to push high ground? They don't have to. Like, they're perfectly content with just getting Lifestealer like super fat.
Yeah.
He's going for a Lincoln Sphere so that he doesn't get dismembered.
Dismembered, yeah. Meantime, Batrider has got some help with Lasso on the Invoker. The rest of the team, they're trying to make something happen. They get the kill. No, they don't. They don't get anything.
Radiant's
There was a
middle
lot of
tower
pinging
is under
happening,
attack.
but they're not even going to get a tower in return for their Invoker. In the meantime, top lane is getting pressured.
Dyer's top
Let's
tower
see, is there
is under
there's no
attack.
Fortify available. Cask is there. But that's it.
Cat's gonna hook, get pulled into
Dyer's
like
bottom
the
tower
T4s.
is under
That
attack.
is not where you want to be. At all.
Nope. But
A tide
Free
to the
kill?
impurities.
they stopped the push on the mid lane. There was a little bit of confusion about how, like, if they should continue pushing, and I don't know. What is alternate attacks way back into this game? It's 21-8. It's looking like it's a lost cause for them, but surely there has to be a way to get back into
Pudge hooks.
Pudge hook, no pressure, Kessler.
Pudge hook. Yeah, no pressure. He doesn't have Aether. He's a little bit under farmed.
Very on the front.
Oh, and Centaur Eggs, of course. But he
He's
actually
going,
doesn't even have pipe or hood.
he's going
even.
for the hood. He hasn't gotten a port yet, but he does have enough money for 2. He wants to. Oh, let's see. The hook doesn't hit. Aegis gets reclaimed as well. Would have
Regeneration.
been nice to get the kill on Lesh there, but Lesh is backed up by quite a lot of people. Nice link away from the Centaur.
He also has instant respawn.
He does. 19 sick charges. Sweet. What is he gonna go for? Boots of travel.
Yeah, he has Shivas and hood, so he is abnormally tanky. And a
Very
Wisp with
well
overcharge. And if you think he's farmed, Lifesteal is actually above Leshrac in net worth. That's crazy.
That is crazy. Oh look, maybe Batrider. Maybe this is the time. The Stampede comes in. They really want to take this kill, and there is no backup to save him. But there is some revenge happening right now as the Shractors get relocated in. They already got to. Double G just tries to pick up the bounty rune and try to run away. Witch Doctor, is he able to help his teammate? I don't think so. We gotta run for your life. Same thing goes for Exotic Deer. He might be able to disappear in the trees. He has got invisibility in 2 seconds, 1 second, and doesn't matter because there's Edict.
They have the gem.
Oh, I pronounce it. Where's?
He can Shivas and try and see. But
Where is the gem though?
Lifestealer picked it up.
Ah.
Swapped his TP score to backpack and picked it up in the fight after killing Pudge.
It could have been a lot worse though for alternate attacks.
It could have been a lot worse. Team 4 Protect 5 did not do a good job of splitting up for the casks. Leshrac and Lifestealer just constantly had it ping-ponging back and forth in between them. And they still won the fight pretty handily.
They
and
almost got away, like Centaur almost got away as well. Alive. But yeah, they traded. They almost got the gem.
almost. If they got a gem, totally worth it.
Yeah. Oh. Hello. A lot of teleports instantly coming to. Oh! Under a Radiant Ward, they smoked.
Quicker than I look.
That's very unfortunate. These smokes are so costly.
They might actually try and bait it out. They have the Lifestealer infested inside of the Batrider, and he is trying to pop a smoke from his position. Looks like... Oh, they didn't even get Cloud Strike. Wow.
So misses the wombo combo. It's all there. Baited. 4 protect 5. That was, that's some great bait. They know exactly what was coming for them, and they know that they are tanky enough to live through that initial burst. And
The Earth Spirit has just been in the right place, though. Just 3-man stuns, 3-man silences all day. And good vision.
and good vision. He's like a Centaur. Because Centaur is not getting the stuns. He's not getting the initiations. I know during the draft I said I really like Centaur, and he's, you know, been picked up a lot. He's had great success. But not here, not now.
Nope.
Had a bit of a rough lane, perhaps. Died a few times, but at the same time, he's just not been given the chance
What
to
have
get those
we here?
initiations, because by the time he did, the enemy team was maybe a bit too far ahead.
Dire's bottom tower
pick up
is
so
under
possible.
attack.
Exotic Deer, pop the Shadow Blade, maybe looking for someone to pick off Sestile. Will be inside the Roshan pit, trying to wait for the Roche.
That's the
Strike,
target.
scouting out. Oh, if his invis weren't down, maybe. Well, at least he knows where the ward is.
That's true. That is nice. Okay, so 4 protect 5. They obviously want to wait for the next Roshan as well. I say that, and it looks like perhaps they want to go for something straight away, though. They think out maybe to go high ground. Can they? I think they can. I actually think they can just walk up and try and take the fight in high ground, but that's maybe a little bit too risky. You don't want to give anything away in games like this, because
Wait for daytime, wait for Roshan. It's
yeah.
pretty straightforward for them. Stick together
Radiant's
pretty
bottom
closely,
tower is
wait for
under
a
attack.
relocate out if necessary. At the same time, alternate attacks can play well around the relocate. Like you can tornado the guy, so you can't target him with tether,
Yeah.
for example, or Yules him. If you expect the tether to come in, you can Yules the Wisp, perhaps as he's tethering in, so that he doesn't connect on it. Or you interrupt the relocate. There are some ways they can actually deal with this relocate. The problem is I don't even know if they can drop the people fast enough, because Earth Spirit's been in a really good position. Lifestealer is very tanky, and Leshrac is even tankier.
Invisibility.
It's quite crazy. Earth Spirit is, as well as Io, actually very rich as well. Maybe Earth Spirit even less so. Stampede. Let's see if they can get Leshrac. Where's the Io? Needs to help him out. Io is actually getting halted right now by the Clark, but they relocate out anyway. In the meantime, his team just came out to help. They kill off the Centaur and the Evoker, and now they chase it on. They're looking for the target. They're looking for the elusive Slark. It is an exotic deer after all. They're on. They really want him. They want him bad. He goes invisible, gets stunned up again by Steps out. stun coming out as well, and in comes open wounds, and that's 4 dead on the side of alternate attacks, and it is almost perfectly in time for the Roche. Should be coming out soon, but since it's not there, they decide to go for top lane instead, see if they can force out some buybacks.
Earth Spirit once again. The hero is ridiculous when played well.
Let's see if that's summons in time. No, lost lightning first. Edict coming out.
Dire's top tower is under
Taking
attack.
down the towers. They don't have a
Dire's
buyback. Ooh, the
structures
hook
are
on that Reiner, but you just fly away. You still had a force up as well. There's a buyback.
Dire's top
They're okay
tower
with a
has
tier 3
fallen.
tower dropping, but not with racks dropping. That means that they can take down the shrines, though.
Yep. Edict is cooled down. Roshan is about to be up. No use in taking unnecessary risks. Gotta get that one win.
Yep, and it's a round robin, so every win counts. You gotta think in ways like, against some teams, you're just not quote-unquote allowed to lose. And to be honest, if you want to be on top, you shouldn't lose any game, so there's that as well. Let's see if they can freely take that Roshan. They still have one ward in the jungle of the Dire side, but that's the only one, the only vision they have of alternate attacks. Hello?
Hello.
Did he just roll past the Roshan? Alternate attacks can't resist this, right?
No. Maybe with Centaur Axe, they could like stampede from a weird angle, but not like not in the situation they're in right now. I think it has to come down to big plays from Invoker, being able to like use the Bat Rider who's trying to blink in and lasso.
Fallen to the radiant.
I don't know, stuff like that I think can win them in fights, but it is not easy at all. Not if he gets lassoed into a relocate.
Oh, the smoke can't clear though. They want to try to go for the flash now, and it was a bait all along. Can they take out the hour? Finally, yes they do. The Shrek underneath them has killed off the Invokers, doing a lot of damage. Again, he will respawn instantly when he dies, and he is not done just yet. He's chasing down. He's already got a double kill. Now loses the Aegis. We'll come back to life in a second, and the rest of his team is here as well to help him out. The Creep's actually chasing down the Witch Doctor. He can't get out. That's dead. Oh, I mean, I like the plan, but at the same time, you're going in against an IO-less relocate. Of
It happened
which the
too
Lesh
late.
has Aegis, yeah.
They learned like after like the 7th time
Yeah.
that what the appropriate response to a relocate gang was, but
Ugh.
that's kind of what happens. And Leshrac has 31 Bloodstone charges, and I think bottom racks or perhaps even top is going to be right for the taking.
Invoker bought back previous fights, so
That's a long respawn.
it has a long respawn.
Yep. Looks like they're going to rush in the top. There is no T3 over there. Leshrac, his BOTs are up. No Octarine just yet, but halfway there.
Dire's
Fine,
top
he
barracks
can
are under attack.
There you go. Lasso. That's a Centaur. Anytime the hook hits him on the Leshrac, but Leshrac is not seemingly taking a lot of damage here, and he is okay. Punch, not so much so. Dies, buys back into the cast, bouncing around, a bit annoying, but nothing more than that. They take down
Dire's
the
top
Rex,
barracks has
and
fallen.
they should be able to just get out
Dire's
just clean
top
after
barracks
that.
are
And
under
alternate
attack.
attack should be happy
Dire's
that
top
4
barracks
Protect
has
5
fallen.
is not going for a second lane right now.
I
Or
think
are they?
I think they can. They earned up, and that should be full HP for the Leshrac, who is still very, very farm. Even if he dies, he can just BOT immediately back in. And with a Dezo debuff on the tower and the Diabolic Edict, they should be making quick work of that structure.
Alright, let's see it then.
Oh, nice hook.
Hook. That's a lash. Who's there to come close? It's Clark, but the relocate back towards the tier 3 tower keeps him safe. Tier 3 drops, but everybody alive in alternate attacks. Does 4 protect 5 dare go again? They've got a lasso up. Oh, that is unfortunate.
That is very unfortunate. They couldn't even kill the Wisp,
No.
who relocated back into their base.
I mean, it's very nice for Protect 5 to all be waiting there for that IO, hoping, you know, we'll be there for you guys. Dude, if they're going like
tithe to
this,
the
you got your back.
impurities.
Really, their Earth Spirit has everyone's back. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
The multiple min stuns that he's had this entire game. Crazy. Lowest net worth, highest impact.
You say lowest net worth, you still got double the net worth of the 2 supports of alternate attacks. He's got higher net worth than the offlane Centaur, who is, by the way, at some point he had in his quick buy the Aghanim Scepter, but he changed it to the Pipe, which, you know, you kind of need against the Shrek regardless, but what's better? Like, would you go for that?
I think Pipe, just because I think the game's gonna end early.
Yeah.
Like, do you really think you're gonna be able to farm 4,200 gold before the game ends?
That's a risk.
Probably
Yeah.
not. Yeah, you know, you gotta take baby steps.
Yeah.
Baby steps, Sheever, baby steps.
Alright, so Pipe it is. We'll see if it's gonna make a difference once he finally gets that recipe up. Boker. Being so sneaky about trying to farm. In the meantime, Slark gets away with getting his teeth and relocating Batrider. At this point, 4 Protect 5 is just waiting for alternate attacks to make a move because they need to. Hello, Io! Look at that! Free kill! That's the recipe for the pipe done.
Fusheeps.
Flash. He's got 7.
Wow, Wisp is worth 500 gold.
Yep.
Wow,
Yep.
that is a lot.
I was like, don't we have a streak? No. Oh, wait a second. Oh, shoot. That was smart. He got eaten up so fast. Can they do the same to the Centaur? Not with the Lifestealer anyway. Lifestealer got hooked. And now actually takes a lot of damage from the Switch Doctor. Is there a rage available? No, there's not. He is dead. The Shrek coming for the revenge kills, where he gets hooked and actually, okay, he hooks himself to death, that's fine, but he did save the Witch Doctor with that move. In the meantime, Invoker's still getting chased down by a Batrider and another Spirit. That's a tough one to get away from. And indeed, another kill going the way of the Leshrac. But Witch Doctor got saved. The punch gave his life. It was very noble of him.
For the Doctor.
Yeah. It should still be a later rack. Perhaps even more. There's no buyback on any of them. 72 seconds on the Invoker. Fortification was delayed by a little bit, but not by much.
I think that's the game, Sheeps.
Yeah.
Dyer's middle barracks has fallen. Dyer's
I
middle
mean, they
barracks
fought
has fallen.
valiantly, you know, they never give up. I always try. Gotta give that. And for 4 Protect 5, as you mentioned earlier, this could be a big win for them.
Dyer's bottom
If
tower
they
has fallen.
get out from this one. Last Hail Mary here from alternate attacks. Invoker had his buyback again as well. Io is safe for the moment. Everybody is safe for the moment. Lifestealer is still not here though. The Shrek is trying to make this work out. He has the instant respawn, of course, as he is actually... Where did he go? There you go. He's back in base. He can teleport back. Oh, he actually already did. He's here. There you go. Walking back in, trying to save his IO. He did not end up saving his IO. There's a little bit of lag going on here. They might be able to get him for the second time. Is this a turnaround? Is this a throw? They look like they're going to get chest tile as well. Everybody is dying on the side of 4 Protect 5, apart from the Shrek just yet. A lot of damage going through the Invoker, Tornado. And then, for real this time, 26 seconds and nobody died again on alternate attacks. They got their second win. Never mind. 5 comes in, kills off the Slug. That's why the second win ends. That is also the Centaur. Alright, they just missed Lifestealer in the fight because he was still dead earlier on. In the meantime, the creeps are on the tier 4 towers.
Dyer's middle tower
Right.
is under attack.
What do you make of that?
That's what happens when Lifestealer joins the fight.
Uh-huh.
Yes, very. Oh, he's going for Butterfly 6th item. I like Butterfly on Strength Heroes sometimes.
Do you like it on this one?
Yeah, I think it's good. It's kind of... Most people would go for AC, I would say, but Butterfly is a little bit more fun.
Ooh, you hooked yourself a Lifestealer punch! That's not where you want to be. Exotic Deer is trying to live up here. In the meantime, goes into the Shadow Dance. Can he actually get something? He bashes into the Shrek. The Shrek doesn't care. He just wants to get the Witch Doctor here, and it looks like he's going to get it too. That's magic
Dyer's middle
for you.
tower is under attack.
And that is a
Dyer's
drone
middle tower
dying.
has fallen.
Again, alternate attack, so they're not giving up. They haven't called GG just yet. They have got a lot more fight left in them, but the game is excited. GG has to be called right now. And Vortex 5, the team that came through the Champions Cup, takes their first victory here as alternate attacks remains. Wow. I know you call someone that's not beaten, you call them unbeaten. And I don't want to say doormat.
Unvictorious.
Unvictorious. Alright, alternate attacks 0-3 right now with 1 for 2 for 4 protect 5. We will be back with a more Dota 2 after a short break, and it will be Elements versus Pro Dota, so stay tuned.